The Wiznard Series, Season 1, created by Kobe Bryant, written by Wesley King. To young athletes who commit to doing the hard work, the process always pays off. Kobe Bryant. Prologue. Before asking when, tell yourself how. Wiznard Proverb 64. The buzzard went off, the game ended, and one boy sat alone. Fairwood was a riot of a noise. The visiting team and their fans were laughing and cheering. One spectator had brought a foghorn and was letting it wail like the awakening of some prehistoric monster. But Reginald Mathers and his teammates were quiet. The West Bottom Badgers moved slowly among one another, curt nods, sunken shoulders. It was the first game of a new season, but it felt like an ending. Reggie looked down at the palms of his hands. Professor Rollaby Wiznard had brought them magic, actual magic, and they had still lost. It seemed as if all the promise of training camp had leached through the polished hardwood floorboards and disappeared forever. Of course it had. Tonight, Reggie had been promoted to the first sub off the bench, and he'd failed spectacularly. He'd played 5 minutes, maybe, and been terrible the entire time. Turnovers, missed jumpers, burned on defense again and again. Reggie had let down the Badgers. Of course he had. Reggie watched his teammates exchange half-hearted encouragement. Some looked near tears. He stared at his hands again. Reggie felt bad for them. Them. That was the word written in the lines of his palms. Them instead of us. A minute later, Reggie followed his teammates into the locker room. Right back where we started, Twig said softly, breaking the silence. Reggie's closest friends sounded defeated, dazed. Reggie felt his stomach aching. Lab, the Badgers' starting small forward and corner sharpshooter, shook his head. I thought it was going to be different this year. We needed those threes at the end, Peña said, his eyes locked on his younger brother. Lab scowled. We needed less turnovers before that. You needed to get a rebound, Peña shouted. Not a single second chance board. Hey, Rain said, cutting in. We all need to get better before next week, period. The room fell into unsettled silence and a few last glares. No one was going to argue with their star player after the incredible game that Rain had just played, but the tension remained, and Reggie sensed resentment and something sharper, too. Glory lives in the process, not on the scoreboard. Reggie has never felt destined for greatness, his dreams about basketball brilliance all day and all night. But the hard truth is that he's a bench warmer for the West Bottom Badgers, the worst team in the league. Even their mysterious new coach, Rollaby Wiznard, can't seem to help them end their losing streak. Reggie is willing to train tirelessly to improve his game, but the gym itself seems to be working against him in magical ways. Before Reggie can become the player he dreams of being, he must survive the extraordinary trials of practice. The Wiznard Series, Season 1, created by Kobe Bryant and written by Wesley King.